Welcome to Manufacturing Tech Australia with Shane Williams and Paul Mason.
I'm here with Ettienne and Jack from Powerfleet. Gentlemen, welcome to Manufacturing Tech Australia.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thanks for being on the show. Maybe I'll start with you, Jack. Just tell us in a nutshell, what's Powerfleet all about?
Absolutely. So Powerfleet's a global business. We help companies unify their business operations to save time, lives and money. So a little bit about us. So we've got an office in Western Australia with a full support team and another office in Adelaide. And we basically have a number of different solutions, both in warehouse and also on the road, to keep drivers safe, increase efficiency, productivity, and also sustainability.
Yeah, awesome. And I see we've got some equipment here, Ettienne. I'm going to get you to talk to me a little bit about that in a second. But in essence, if we were to boil it down, you're a global organisation that has some really special IoT kit to help driver safety. Is that what we're talking about?
Absolutely. So the real beauty of our platform is we have one central system called Unity, where we pull information from the in-warehouse on road, and we put it all into one platform, and we can do a lot with that data. So we can do things like driver safety scorecards to encourage drivers to get on the road and perform well and get home safe. We can do things like pick up on behaviour using our AI cameras to identify if drivers are using their mobile phones at the wheel, which obviously is a big issue on the roads today. Yeah,
awesome. Ettienne, maybe you want to show us a little bit about what's going on here?
Sure. So this is our in-warehouse solution. It's focused around forklifts. We have our main unit, which is going to give you driver access control. It's also going to hold the driver's forklift license, and should that expire, they'll be automatically locked out. It's then going to keep an electronic auditor of the pre-trip inspections for later auditing. It's going to have impact recording per operator, so you can then go back and coach your drivers accordingly. We'll then bolt on the AI cameras, which is going to detect any pedestrians around the forklift. We can then draw safety zones, which is going to be around the forklift, and should a pedestrian breach that safety zone, there will be an alert for the pedestrian as well as the operator. I'll give an example of that. When we activate the forward motion of the forklift, you'll then see the zones being activated, and we'll breach one of the zones. You'll see that's the warning zone, and then the zone which is close to the forklift, which is a more dangerous zone, would be the alert zone. And that's how we'll be able to warn the operator as well as the pedestrians around the forklift of the safety or the zones around them.
Amazing. So not only are we tracking, are you licensed in the first place, and then have you done your pre-safety checks, so we've got all the equipment safety, but then we've got real-time cameras looking after the people in and around as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And there's going to be folks who are interested in health and safety who are like, that's a no-brainer, that's the sort of technology that we need. Yes. But I imagine there's also business owners and CFOs who are thinking even bigger picture. What are some of the other benefits that the solutions enable?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing we see is in the idling of vehicles on the road. So a lot of companies will find their drivers out on the road which have vehicles that aren't fitted with telematics, so leaving the vehicles running for extended periods of time, which obviously burns fuel and is bad for the environment. So from a CSR and revenue perspective for a business, that's one thing that we can counteract with our technology.
Awesome.
Also, in terms of your utilizations of your forklifts, you might have 10 or 15 forklifts, but you might not have enough operators to operate these forklifts. From a business point of view, by actually seeing the metrics on how often your forklift is used and how often your drivers are operating them, you can then make better business decisions.
100%. And what are some of the business benefits that your customers are seeing?
So we're very focused around safety, and one thing we're seeing is a reduction in collisions using our AI cameras on the road by up to 60%. And in terms of the driver safety scorecards, which I mentioned earlier, we're seeing an 84% increase in the positivity of those scorecards as they're rolled out and how the vehicles are being driven on the roads. And it also can have implications for insurance costs as well. We're seeing insurance costs go down by up to 25% when companies are utilising an integration between our technology and their insurance provider.
Yeah, amazing. So not only are you investing in your people and skill set and protection, but you're also effectively having a cost reduction on the insurance side.
Absolutely. There's a number of benefits. I mean, we always lead safety first. We're born out of mining and resource in Western Australia, and safety is our main value add for customers. But then there's a number of other benefits from this technology as well, and productivity and sustainability are some of the ones that companies are really becoming interested in.
Awesome. Gentlemen, it's been amazing having you on the show. Thanks for spending time here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in to Manufacturing Tech Australia with Shane and Paul. recorded on the traditional lands of the Bunurong and Wurundjeri people. For more information, jump on the manufacturingtech.au website. Remember to hit the follow button to join us again next time as we continue to explore the intersection of manufacturing and technology.